Welcome back. Welcome to Jaze Oracle. And I just want to say thank you all for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Please tell all your friends about this show. So let's get to it. What is the astrological weather for Scorpio for the fourth week of October 2024? For Scorpio, in the fourth week of October 2024, you can expect a transformative period as the sun fully enters your sign on the 23rd, bringing vitality and focus to your personal ambitions. This is a time of heightened introspection and renewal, with a focus on shedding what no longer serves you and embracing new beginnings, particularly in career and relationships. Venus's influence enhances romantic connections, deepening intimacy and emotional understanding. Singles may encounter intriguing new prospects, while those in committed relationships will have opportunities to strengthen bonds by being open and vulnerable with partners. Professionally, this week encourages you to push forward with projects and network with others to capitalize on potential breakthroughs. Your passion and determination will be rewarded, Scorpio, especially with the positive alignment of Jupiter supporting your goals. Take time to focus on your health and well-being as well. Balance is key, so incorporate self-care routines that nourish both your mind and body. Okay, Scorpio, this is the fourth week of October 2024, the 7th-day reading for Scorpio for the fourth week of October 2024. For day one, Scorpio, you got the Nine of Cups. This is the best pip card in the entire tarot deck, called the Wish card. It indicates great joy and happiness, all your dreams coming true and getting what you wish for. It's like winning the lottery and meeting Mr. or Miss Right all on the same day. Even the most negative interpreters have nothing bad to say about this card. It means success, triumph, everything you want and hope for. When the Nine of Cups appears, ask yourself, what is it I really want? The card's answer is that you will get it. Congratulations, you begin the week with the Wish card. That's amazing. And what is the root energy, the root card for day one? It is the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, Scorpio. This is a happy card indicating a solid and secure life, both in business and with your family. Your work and planning have paid off, Scorpio, and you are enjoying the fruits of your labor. You are emphasizing home and family at this point, now that you have a secure income to support them. You may be planning to build a new home or buy a second vacation home. Family matters are at the forefront, and you have the leisure to concentrate on personal affairs. In some cases, this card can represent marrying into money or receiving an inheritance. So basically, the root energy of day one for you, Scorpio, is the Ten of Pentacles that materializes into the Nine of Cups for you. Or I should say, you get the Nine of Cups on day one, and the reason why you get the Nine of Cups on day one is because of the Ten of Pentacles. For day two, Scorpio got the Four of Swords, which means that a respite after the sorrow or misfortune of the three. It represents rest and recuperation of working on your problems quietly and with faith. You feel the need for introspection and solitude, a necessary period of aloneness and contemplation to understand what happened and why. You have been in pain, but now you are in the first stage of recovery, whether from emotional upheaval or physical illness. You are resting and taking the time out to think things through and plan your next moves more wisely. This is the calm after the storm, and you may want to retreat from other people and the world. During this time, think, plan, and reevaluate what you have been doing before the crisis. It's time to get your inner house in order. You know, it sort of reminds me a little bit of, there's certain areas of the world where there's weather that's slamming down on them, and it's been pretty rough. So this could have something to do with that. And the root card for the Four of Swords for the second day, the root card, the root energy, is the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of craftsmanship and conscientious work. It suggests developing and applying your skills in a productive manner. You know what you want and how to go about achieving it. Be sincere and persevere, and your efforts will succeed. A business or project will prosper as a result of refining your craft or improving your processes. A new venture augurs success because you are training yourself intensively with a clear goal in mind. You are integrating old skills into a new form. You are adding new skills, Scorpio. You've tried various means of making your living, and you are now finalizing how you want to use your personal resources to fulfill your needs and expand. Your sureness of purpose guarantees success. Your craftsmanship will be rewarded by increased income, opportunity, and respect. So this really is the energy. This is the root energy for day two. In day two, you got the Four Swords, and the Four Swords is like rest. So I think that this does definitely have something to do with your work, and you've been working really hard at improving your skills and gaining new skills, and that's why you're having the Ten of Cups on Monday. I'm sorry, day one, and that's why the Ten of Pentacles feeds into that. And of course, you're tired from all the work. You've been doing a good job, Scorpio. And on the third day, you got the Four of Pentacles, which indicates security conscious person who is holding tight to money and material possessions. You may fear that loss is in the offing and are trying to prepare yourself by closely guarding what you have. Or you may simply be overly cautious and conservative in financial areas. I see this reminds me of everything. It reminds me of a possibility of work, employment. It also reminds me of trying to hold on to what you have right before a giant hurricane slams into your house. You are hanging on to something, either your possessions or a situation, in a stubborn and inflexible manner. Fear of change may be involved, Scorpio, or you may merely be comfortable where you are. Your fixed attitude, however, may be limiting you and blocking new opportunities for success and happiness. Well, you know, I think both scenarios, there's some other scenarios that apply here too, but work, I'm thinking of work, employment, career, job, maybe even your entrepreneurial efforts. There's a lot of work involved. You're holding on to stuff. I'm not against you holding on to stuff, but sometimes a hurricane will come and slam and take it out of your hands. So I'm hoping the best is going on for you. And I'm sure that I would be holding on to it too. The root energy for that card is the Ten of Swords. Although the Ten of Swords is another difficult card, its appearance marks the beginning of the end of a period of trials and tribulations. So I think it's something really difficult has happened, and that's why you're in that Four of Pentacles energy, because you're trying to hold on to what you have left. You know, it also signifies the beginning of an entirely new cycle. For the new cycle to come in, you have to clear away the debris of the old cycle now ending. And often this process is painful. Extreme stress and exhaustion may accompany the appearance of this card. You need to stop worrying. I know, easier said than done. How can you stop worrying, right? When the Ten of Swords appears upright, it suggests that you need to make a clean break from the past and all its attendant pain and suffering. Whether this means a divorce, quitting a job, changing careers, moving across the country, or changing a traditional belief system, make the break and make it cleanly. leaving no loose ends. It's time to do away with previous illusions that have clouded your vision. Yeah, it's a tough card to get, and for it to be the energy that's driving you to the Four of Pentacles is totally understandable. Okay, but I also know that you've got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles floating around somewhere. And so now we move on to the fourth day, and for the fourth day, you got the World card, which is a really great card to get, Scorpio. It represents balance and support by unseen forces and symbolizes the end of the spiritual journey begun by the Fool. When the World card appears in a reading, it is a signal that you have been guided to the successful conclusion of your spiritual journey. Success in all endeavors is assured. Everything is available to you, Scorpio. Success, happiness, harmony. All is right with the world. Whatever you do now will prosper. A career change, a move to another place, a new relationship, recognition, rewards, acclaim. This is the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. You have mastered the complexities of your own inner nature and feel supported by your inner resources. This is a time of supreme self-confidence and victory. You have put your trust where it belongs, in a higher power, and you will reap the rewards. At this time, many possibilities and opportunities are available to you, and you are completely free to choose what pleases you. And the root energy for the World card you got was the Three of Swords. So basically, that is the heartbreak card. The Three of Swords is a card of severance, signifying separation and sorrow, perhaps the end of a love relationship. However, there is a sense that the separation or breakup was needed. A relationship or alliance had outworn its usefulness, and although there is sorrow or regret, the end result is positive. This card can also mean you feel isolated and cut off from something you love, a way of life, your home and family, a philosophy, pursuit, or job. You are feeling the pain of separation right now, quite possibly in the area of love. Sometimes this card can signify a love triangle. A third party has entered into the formerly stable situation and caused the breakup, but it was ready to happen anyway. It's time to let go. Whatever has died must be allowed to disintegrate within your psychic structure. Don't try to hold on to the past. So I think there was some definite heartbreak. This could definitely be obviously in love and relationship, but I also believe this is totally possible in the world of career, job, even environment, like with the weather slamming into people's houses. But that energy did lead to you getting the World card. So there is something very positive about that. On the fifth day, you got the Hermit reversed. When the Hermit appears in a reading, it can mean that a guide figure is at hand offering help. The Hermit travels alone, a seeker after truth, lighting the way ahead for those who follow. You have been putting off giving yourself the solitude you need to sort out your life and the issues you are currently confronting. Keeping busy can be a form of denial. It is time, or long past time, for you to engage in some self-evaluation, Scorpio, to reflect on your aims and goals, associations, relationships, career, and life path. You may find yourself wanting to withdraw to think things through. Stop avoiding it. It's something that you have to do, Scorpio. And the root energy, the root card for the Hermit reversed. So you got the Hermit reversed. The root energy for that is the Ten of Wands. This shows you taking up new responsibilities appropriate to the new cycle that's beginning now. These may seem burdensome, but you have the strength and character to shoulder them. You feel you can do anything at this time, Scorpio, even an extremely difficult task. Your labor may have gone for naught, or you may be carrying burdens that really don't belong to you. You feel weary, as if the whole world is on your shoulders. It's up to you to decide whether to continue carrying the heavy responsibilities you have undertaken, or if other people are shirking their part and should help out. Sometimes one member of a family or organization gets all the dirty work for the simple reason that they are willing to do it. Make sure others are doing their fair share, Scorpio. Ask for help if you need it. Don't let pride stand in your way. That energy led to the Hermit reverse for the 5th day. So it's time to stop avoiding self-reflection, and you have to realize that you're probably doing too much and others need to do way more. On day 6, you got the 8 of Cups, which indicates a situation where the only solution is to turn your back on it and go in another direction, Scorpio. What's there either isn't working as expected or isn't all that important anymore. The 8 neatly stacked cups represent effort that was made in vain and now needs to be abandoned. You are wishing things might have been different, Scorpio, but knowing they aren't, you realize that you have to let go. It's time to cut your losses and get out of the situation that has failed despite your best efforts. Unfortunately, this usually refers to a relationship that has reached such a state of deterioration that the only solution is to walk away from it. And the root energy for that card is the Knight of Cups, which he's bringing you a message about love, Scorpio, or he may represent your true love, the knight on the white horse. His appearance indicates you are deeply involved in an emotional situation to the point where little else matters. You may be awaiting this message, such as a declaration of love or a proposal of marriage, with such anticipation that everything else seems insignificant. All other relationships pale when compared with this one. If the knight does not represent a lover, he is certainly a friend, honest, intelligent, and willing to aid you. So the energy that's feeding into the 8 of Cups is this Knight of Cups, who is bringing a message to you, which, it could be somebody who's trying to romance you and you're saying goodbye, which is totally possible. Maybe this particular knight isn't one that you want to talk to right now, or this knight could be giving you a really great message, and that's telling you to get rid of these cups and say goodbye to those cups. So maybe this knight's cup is better. Now on the 7th day, you got the Ace of Pentacles. This ace is extremely positive, predicting success for some new enterprise you are starting, Scorpio. You are planting the seeds for a new venture involving the acquisition of money or financial security. The ace is a strong indication of prosperity coming to you, Scorpio. Be open to receive the benefits it promises. So that's some really good news, Scorpio. You're going to be having some prosperity coming to you on the 7th day of the 4th week of October 2024. And the energy leading to that ace is the 8 of Swords. The tension of the 8 of Swords is related to that of the 2, except that the 2 indicates denial, while the 8 suggests the current is conscious of the choices available. Despite this, you feel trapped, either unable or unwilling to make a choice, therefore stuck in a painful state. You are your own worst enemy here. Most writers view this as an extremely negative card in the weight deck. A bound and blindfolded woman is surrounded by 8 swords stuck into the sand around her like a barrier. The card describes a situation that causes great unhappiness, but you are not without resources to change matters. The bad situation is temporary, and if the card falls in the future position, the problem can even be avoided. So I think that your feelings of being trapped led you to really figure things out and brought you to an Ace of Pentacles. So you got out of that trapped feeling, and you found the right thing to choose and the right thing to do, and it brought you got out of that. You rubbed up against one of those swords and got rid of those ropes, and you got out of it, and you got an Ace of Pentacles for the 7th day. And the root card of this whole reading is the King of Wands, which is a positive and powerful figure, clearly in command of the situation, confident and at ease. The king represents a man of status and wealth, an influential and independent person who is inclined to help those he cares about. You can rely on his honesty, intelligence, loyalty, and fair-mindedness, and you are sure to get good advice from him. If the king does not represent an actual person in your life, he can refer to a situation which is exactly as it appears to be, with no hint of deception. This card can indicate that good fortune is coming your way, Scorpio, perhaps in the form of good news, a promotion, or an inheritance. So I think that something really great is going to happen on Monday, and Tuesday you're going to rest, and Wednesday you're going to hold on to what you have, because betrayal could be floating around, and then you get a broken heart the next day, but that leads you to the world, and eventually you abandon some stuff that you have to stop engaging in, and eventually you're going to get an ace on the 7th day. So I kind of did this reading on the fly. I hope it worked out. Please leave some comments and let me know if it makes any sense. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and please tell all your friends about my show.